Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City. Daily FX market news.
February 24th, 11 o'clock America New York, Euro weekly forecast. Euro USD gains as Eurozone data show modest return to growth. The euro ticked higher on news that its home economy expanded at last in January, raising hopes that recession can be sidestepped. Wall Street Journal US Business.
February 24th, 10:48 America New York, Boeing Lockheed Rocket Company pushes first launch of new vehicle to May. After years of delays, United Launch Alliance is looking to blast off its Vulcan Centaur vehicle for the first time later in the spring.
Global economy.
February 24th, 10:32 America New York, Fed's favored inflation gauge accelerated in January. Price pressures and consumer spending rise indicate the U.S. economy is still running hot. New York Times Business.
February 24th, 10:30 America New York, Cosori recalls 2 million air fryers after reports of fire and burn risk. A faulty wire connection caused some air fryers to overheat and catch fire, causing at least 10 minor injuries. Cosori is recalling more than 2 million air fryers sold in the United States, Canada and Mexico because their wire connections can overheat and cause a fire risk.
Wall Street Journal US Business. February 24th, 10:22 America New York, how to protect your iPhone data from thieves. Strengthen your passcode and use screen time controls to keep a predator you meet in real life from hijacking your digital life.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
February 24th, 10 o'clock America New York, poverty is crowded. Chiloé is a charming island, but the traveler must be prepared to face a few frustrations. Towns like Ankit and Castro are very crowded. The traffic is congested and it's hard to find a place to park. Daily FX market news.
February 24th, 10 o'clock America New York, oil outlook. Russia, Ukraine 1 year of conflict boosts WTI and Brent. Russia, Ukraine conflict reaches 1 year mark, adding pressure to the oil trajectory over the next year.
BBC News Business.
February 24th, 9:40 America New York, TSSA Rail Union accepts pay deal from train companies. The TSSA union says its 3,000 members have accepted an offer including a 2-year 9% pay deal.
Daily FX market news.
February 24th, 9:05 America New York, U.S. core PCE rises 4.7% vs 4.3% forecast, inflation pushes back. A series of stubborn prices pressures via hotter CPI and PPI readings warned of a slowdown of the disinflation trend. However, January's data supports the Fed's warnings.
Global economy.
February 24th, 8:54 America New York, South Africa and Nigeria put on anti-money laundering, grey list. Global Watchdog says Africa's two biggest economies need to do more to fight financial crime. BBC News Business.
February 24th, 8:46 America New York, 2 million air fryers recalled in U.S. over burn hazard. Cosori has received reports of air fryers catching fire and causing minor burns and property damage.
New York Times Business.
February 24th, 8:39 America New York, the Fed's preferred inflation gauge sped back up. Inflation is down from its peak last summer, but recent readings have shown substantial and surprising staying power. The Federal Reserve is likely to keep raising rates as inflation proves hard to snuff out.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
February 24th, 8 o'clock America New York, is it wrong to make money by helping others? Jack, at JP Wells 2 on TikTok, runs her store Jack's Vintage on the second-hand fashion app Depop. She posted a video on January 24th where she tries on a variety of thrifted clothes, modeling skirts and jackets that she would later post to her online store.
Wall Street Journal US Business.
February 24th, 8 o'clock America New York, reality TV attracts more applicants than ever. For reality TV coaches, it's a gold rush. Casting consultants are helping regular people get on their favorite shows.
Marginal Revolution. February 24th, 7:28 America New York, MRU 1 million users. Marginal Revolution University hit a milestone last week, the 1 millionth use of our interactive econ practice tools. Interactive tools help students learn economics and help teachers deliver great econ education.
Global economy.
February 24th. 7:12 America New York. U.S. stocks slide on higher than expected inflation. Increase in Federal Reserve's favored measure of prices stokes bets on further interest rate rises.
New York Times Business.
February 24th. 5 o'clock America New York. The ESG fight has come to this. Bankers suing lawyers. Kentucky passed a law targeting banks and their climate policies. Bankers sued the Attorney General. Whose definition of investment risk should prevail? BBC News Business.
February 24th. 4:55 America New York. Cost of living. Trainer sales go down after COVID pandemic spike. Sukhveer Singh Sohal opened a sneaker shop in Glasgow and still thinks it's a lucrative business.
Marginal revolution. February 24th. 3:14 America New York. Which weapons in a major conflict can be most easily scaled? Classic artillery and bombs end up being the default because they have more than enough range for the modern battlefield and are some of the few mass-producible weapons. Marginal revolution.
February 24th. 037 America New York. My Progress Studies conversation with John Baskin of The Point. No, not Nielsen's The Point, the other one. Here is one excerpt. JB. What did you learn from reading Plato? TC. Reading Plato, it struck me. I'm 13 years old here, but it struck me how much the whole rest of the world is by no means on board with the things I thought were good.